So as you're ready, close your eyes or lower your lids. And begin to turn your awareness to your breath. Relax your jaw. Root down through your foundation, through your seat, through your legs, and on your next inhale, feel this nice lift right up through the center of your being, like right up through the center of your spine, out through the crown of your head. Root down to internally rise up, and then use that inner lift, that inner buoyancy to facilitate and hold space for this outer softening. So now the muscles around your eyes can release. If you're furrowing your brow, let that go. If you don't know if you're furrowing your brow, a nice way to find out is like actually furrow your brow, like clench your eyebrows really hard and then let them go. Relax that bottom hinge of your jaw. If your tongue is pressing up to the roof of your mouth, just let it drop, let it hang. Shoulders can move away from your ears. Even your belly softens. And just breathe. The next time you exhale, let it come through your mouth. So you inhale through your nose. And then exhale. Let that aid in your outer softening here. It can be like a very gentle sigh, or maybe the breath becomes a little more forceful if you're trying to kind of like really slough something off in this moment. Return your breath in and out through your nose. Let there be an equanimity there, so it's the inhale is the same length as your exhale. Doesn't really matter how deep you get the breath right now. Relax your shoulders a little more as you lift your heart, and then let your hands meet in front of your heart. We'll open with the sound of Om one time. And I'll do a little Lakshmi invocation for us. Take a breath in. Mahalakshmi cha vidmahe Vishnu patni cha dhimahi Tano Lakshmi prachodayata. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just release your hands. You can let your eyes gently flutter open. And we'll come to a tabletop and do some really, really gentle movement before we come into stillness. So you'll move to hands and knees. You can put a blanket below your knees if you'd like. I'll meet you there in a moment. Spread your fingers wide, root down evenly through your hands and steadily through your feet too. So if you can either be here with your toes untucked and the tops of your feet to the earth, or your toes tucked. I like this lately because as I exhale, I can really press through the toe ball mounds and get a nice stretch through the soles of my feet. But you do you. And when you're ready, on an inhale, start to move through some really slow, really gentle cat-cow. Inhaling, feeling your sitting bones lift, just as your throat is lifting, opening, gaze lifts. Whole front body broadening. And then as you exhale, round, press your hands, press your feet. And round in. Let your head bow, not going all the way because I don't want to knock the mic. Inhale, open and arch, and then exhale, round, and just start to really get into your own kind of rhythm here with your breath. So one full inhale to come to that open and arched position, and then one full exhale to round as you really ground through your hands and your feet. Take 3 more like this. Notice when I do that, my wrist stays exactly where it is, but my hands are now, my fingertips are closer to my knees. Its wrists are still below shoulders. And just make some tiny circles around those wrist joints. 3 one way, 3 the other way. Do tuck your toes under here if that's okay. If it's horrendous for your feet, then just untuck them. But if you can, keep them tucked and come back. Interlace. We'll shake your wrists out a bit, actually. flick your fingers. Take a big breath wide into both of your lungs. Exhale through your mouth. Interlace your hands now and take them out and up. Hands just as high as your shoulders. Inhale, lift your shoulder bones like you're trying to create space between your armpits and your hips. And then exhale, feel your blades come on your back. So the arms are working. The next time you inhale, keep your shoulder blades on your back and start to extend the arms up overhead. Your gaze can stay forward or it can follow your hands. Keep pressing through your palms, broadening through your lungs. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, just bring your gaze back down. If it was lifted, release the arms really wide to the sides. And shake your hands out a little more. We're going to ease into our first restorative now, so you can just come to a comfortable seat. I'll take time to explain and cue our restoratives, and then we'll get into them. So this means that between poses, we really want to try to keep, I'm going to guide us into a nice, relaxing state. And my teacher always said, like, when you come out of these poses and to hear the next instruction, you want to keep as much of the juice of the practice as you can. You want to really keep all of that same kind of awareness and that same kind of, I don't know how to put it right now, except that it's just like this, it's this healing awareness that we cultivate for ourselves in a restorative practice when we do it with guidance. So try not to like pop out of a restorative to hear my instructions and like check your phone, or even like get drawn to anything else in the room. That way you'll get the most out of this practice. So our first pose is going to use some cushions, blankets if you've got them. Couch cushions are really good for restoratives because they tend to be more dense than bed pillows, but we work with what we've got. If you have a block, grab that, or a thick book. You're going to take that to the top of your mat on its lowest height, just like that. If you don't have a block, it's okay. And then any cushions that you have, so even if you're going to stack bed pillows, if you can have like at least two, if you are using pillows from bed, or throw pillows also tend to be a little more dense, but they're smaller. You just want to build something to lie back on that feels supportive. So if you've got the props going, you're going to use your block, and then a bolster, you're going to make yourself a little ramp. And then for below your legs, grab some sort of other cushion, blanket. I just rolled my blanket. That works really well if you've got another blanket. So what'll happen is eventually, once you have this whole setup going behind you, you're going to scooch back so that you are right up against it, unless it's shorter than your torso and your head, because you don't want your head to hang off the back of it. So make sure you do have support for your head, but you're just going to come back and lie back like this. Alternatively, you can have more of a pillow or a blanket below your head if you want more cushion support there. Something for below your knees, whether it's a rolled blanket or a different kind of cushion situation, 2 blocks, one below each knee works well too. But I want you to take time to really find a place that feels supportive. Because we're going to be here, for more than a breath. We're going to be here for more than 10 breaths. And the real work begins when we land in the position, and then we can do the work with our awareness and our breath to really get into that healing energy that we can really use to satiate our nervous system with. So first, you're just going to start to feel the weight of your bones resting into these props. Feel the support of not just the props, but the earth holding you here. Do a body scan with your awareness and your breath. And just start at the crown of your head. And notice any spots that pieces of you, of your physical body that are maybe clenching or tightening, still gripping, still holding on. From your head, neck, shoulders, arms, take your time, go all the way through every piece of yourself, all the way down to the soles of your feet. With every exhale, let yourself drop into the support of the props, the support of the earth, a little more, like 2 or 3% more. And then just take a moment to breathe into your entire physical being. And then we're going to pinpoint our awareness, our breath, and start to move into our Sushumna, our central channel. So think of it, it's this energetic channel that runs about a ½ inch in front of your spine, all the way down to the floor of your pelvis, and all the way up through the center of your throat, through the center of your brain, out through the crown of your head. Inhale, you feel the breath come right in through the center of your head, down through the center of yourself, all the way to the base of your pelvic floor. Exhale, you feel the breath follow that trail all the way back up and out. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders, and keep diving into the center of your being. So many things will bring you out, your mind, the sounds around you. That's normal. Keep really lovingly bringing yourself back, inhaling all the way down, exhaling all the way up and out. In a moment, we'll add a mantra. Now we're just breathing. Relax from your shoulder joints, like the centermost part of your shoulder joint, all the way out through the center of your palms. Come back to your central channel, your Sushumna. We'll add a mantra, 2 syllables on the way in with the breath all the way in and down. You repeat silently to yourself, hum, H-A-M, hum. With the breath out, sa, hum, sa. Hum, sa. Hum, sa. Bring that into your awareness now. Keep letting that cycle. Release your groins. The inner edges of your thighs. Keep allowing your breath, your awareness, that mantra to ride the wave of your Sushumna, in and down into the depths of your being. Then up and out, back into the universe. Hum, sa. See if you can let your whole body be a little heavier. Like if there's any piece of you that is still not trusting that you're totally held here. Just see about totally trusting it. just let this practice with this breath, this awareness, this mantra, let it all be a clearing of your internal self. We need that just as much as our outer environments and spaces need cleaning. Our internal world does too. And I don't mean like only drink green juice for 5 days. I mean like spiritual cleansing. Soul cleaning. This is the work. Sa. But also, a little green juice probably wouldn't hurt you either. Sa. 3 more rounds of Hamsa. After that third exhale, just allow the mantra to kind of dissipate and allow your breath to move through your whole being once again. So just that central channel is still there, but we're just flooding our being with breath and with awareness, allowing that practice to integrate and resonate before we go further. For this next piece, you want to make sure you're really comfortable. So if that means adjusting at all, then adjust. We're going to come back to our central channel. We're going to work with our chakras. But for now, just breathe into your whole being. You can maybe imagine the inhale reaching all the way out to your palms and your soles. You can take an exhale through your mouth even. Just your breath. You can come back to Hamsa another time. And then the next time you inhale all the way down, base of your spine, and then right at the floor of your pelvis. We're going to keep our awareness there. We're going to start at the root of our chakra system, Muladhara. You could even maybe start to visualize like a red, deep red, glowing pearl, like shining pearl right there. Little circular, spherical, glowing red light. We're going to work with the Bij mantras of our chakras. That means the seed sound. So stick with this visualization of this glowing red pearl at the base of your being, the base of your pelvis. Begin repeating to yourself, almost like that vibration is coming from that deepest part of you, the word Lam. L-A-M, Lam. 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 Long M. Lam. Feel your pelvis get heavier on the mat. Any holding, any tightening, any gripping happening down there, let it go. Lam. Release your jaw. Stay at the base of your being. Lam. From the base of our pelvis now, right to the center. It's like right this center point, if you could pinpoint that center point of your pelvis. It's like it's not part of your bone, it's like in the center of your being. It rides along that Sushumna, that central channel. Svadhisthana chakra. This is where our physical womb is if we have one of those, but it's also where all of our creative energy stems from. It's our creative birthplace. Vam, V-A-M, Vam, Vam, glowing deep orange. Like that deep orange color that the sunrise or the sunset gets, like just before the sun goes down. Vam, Vam. Like the vibration is coming from that space. Letting that vibration and your awareness and your breath be that cleansing, clearing, healing energy. Vam, 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 Vam. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Let any gripping in your hands go. And then go back to your Svadhisthana chakra. Vam, Vam, Vam. And if repeating a one syllable sound over and over again feels like really weird to you, just let it and see what it does anyway. Like, what's the harm in trying? Vam, 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 Vam. It's been a big part of my path to get an experience of a practice and then learn more about it later. So if you have any questions as to why we're doing this, I'm here after you experience it. Move your awareness up to the center of your belly now. Ram. Relax your belly. The seat of our self, like our sense of self. Glowing yellow, yellow like the bright, bright sun in the sky, midday. Ram, Ram, Ram. Let any other piece of you wind back up or clench again as you're working with your Manipura chakra here. Keep yourself soft. Keep reminding yourself that you're held, you're supported. But keep dropping into the vibration of Ram, Ram, Ram. Has made its way back up, pressing to the roof of your mouth. Let it go. Ram, 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 Ram. right to the center of our chest now. Anahata Chakra. Our heart. Our hridayam. The seat of our soul. Breathe into this space. Start to picture a glowing green pearl of light. And when you're ready to tap into the mantra here, it's Yam. Y-A-M. Yam. 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 Soften the tissues around this heart chakra of yours. Breathe into all of the cracks and crevices that need your attention, that need your love, your awareness here now. Let them be gently cleansed, cleaned, cleared, sealed over, spackled if they needed to be. Yam. Yam. Want to clear your throat. Swallow once or twice. Start to see like a light, bright blue pearl of light here. And as you soften the muscles, the tendons around your throat, repeat to yourself, hum, H-A-M, hum. Just like the first part of the Hamsa mantra. Not exactly the same, but it sounds the same. It's the same audible sound. Hum. You might find as you draw drop your awareness into your throat, some spontaneous like coughing or clearing happens. That's normal. We hold a lot here. Relax your tongue, let it recede kind of back into your mouth, especially if it's back up on the roof of your mouth. Relax your jaw, your shoulders. Keep seeing that light at the center point of your throat. Gently pull your chin in towards your chest, very slightly. Lengthen the back of your neck and soften that space where your hairline meets your neck. Right up to the center of your brain now. You'll see a glowing, like violet light. And you'll begin to repeat to yourself that primordial sound of Om. Soften that space between your ears. Om. Om as you clear your mind, as you clear your head. Om Anya Chakra. The muscles around your eyes. Let your head rest back into whatever it's resting upon. A little more. Om. more cycles of Om right here in the center of your brain. Anya Chakra. It's like most commonly referred to as your third eye. It's more than that though. After that third cycle, just bring your breath back in and down to the base of your being and up and out through the crown of your head. Come back to your Sushumna. If you're still in that supported position with the bolster below your spine, if you feel okay there and you want to stay, that's totally fine. And you can stay. If you want to lie flat on your spine for Shavasana, take that support out now. And then come to lie flat. And do have something below your knees, some sort of support below your knees or your thighs. And we'll move into Shavasana. Just kind of take a few rounds to breathe into your whole being again, like all the way out to your palms and your soles. You can stay with your awareness on your Sushumna, especially if that's helping you stay in your practice. Also, just let yourself get really heavy. Allow yourself to be supported and just drift off.
Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, and nurture you. Love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on us. Power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me is here to create magic on earth. Power of love is here now. Power of now is here now. Power of you, me is here to create magic on earth. Power of love is here now. Power of now is here now. Power of you, me is here to create magic on earth. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you.
Start to bring a deeper breath in. Let some movement enliven with your breath. Twinkle your fingers and your toes. If you're not ready to get up yet, and you don't have to, then don't. But if you want to close practice out now, you can bend one knee and then the other, and roll to one side, move slowly. Press yourself up to your seat. Sit tall. Close your eyes or lower your lids most of the way. Come back to your central channel. Come back to the Hamsa mantra. Okay, let that go and start to just breathe into your whole being. You can bring it gentle, kind of rocking or swaying with the breath. Inhale forward, exhale back, or side to side. And bring your hands together in front of your heart. You can come back to stillness if that feels right. We'll close with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you for sharing practice this evening. I love you all. Thank you, thank you.